I'm Doyle Trout, senior at Centennial High School.
Stephen Bader, senior at Centennial High School.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us here and chatting a little bit before you guys head out to state wrestling tomorrow morning, and a big week for you guys. I want to talk about just your guys' relationship as being training partners. When did that start? How long you guys been wrestling together? And kind of share a little bit about that. And that's for both of you guys.
I mean, from memory, I would say I think it really started in 7th grade. That's when we really started being partners, just because junior high wrestling, we were kind of the two best wrestlers, and then it just kind of, we just assumed that we were partners, growing up 7th, 8th grade, freshman year, 10th grade, 11th grade, even this year a little bit. I mean, this year we've kind of went away from each other because he got a little bit bigger, but we still scrap with each other a lot. But I mean, I would say 7th grade, that's when it really started for us.
Yeah. It was junior high area. Saw a little bit in club wrestling in elementary, but we never really crossed paths too much.
How about, when did you guys start wrestling? And I don't know the family background with you guys, but I know it starts pretty early. So talk a little bit about when you guys started, and share a little bit about that, when you guys' career started wrestling.
I kind of got started around 3rd grade. It was kind of off and on in there with the club wrestling here at Centennial. They had a good program here, just getting into some tournaments, and really it was in junior high when I started picking it up a little bit. So.
Yeah, and I started 1st grade or so, and I first started out here at Centennial, but then my dad just, he had big expectations for me. Like, he wanted me to really strive at wrestling because he saw that I had a gift that most kids didn't. So when I was younger, I was going up to like Omaha, and I was traveling places to work out with people, and then but this was always my hometown, so it was always nice to just stay here, and then I found a good workout partner, so that was never really a problem for me.
Very cool. Let's talk about this year. You guys have had a lot of success this year. We'll start with Doyle. Talk about you going for your 4th state championship this year, and just kind of how you progressed over the season to get back to this point again.
Right. I mean, yep, it's no secret that I'm going for 4 this year, and just all the hard work that I've put in, it's finally showing off, and dedication and all that. It's exciting for me, to think about it sometimes before I'm going to sleep or something like that. Like, I can achieve something that not many people can say they have, and be the first one in our school's history, coming from a small town and still being successful and all that, overcoming obstacles. And then just this year, I always strive to better myself every single year. My freshman year, I was maybe a little bit tentative and nervous when I was wrestling, so that was maybe something my sophomore year I could work on. And this year, it's just going out there and wrestling, really, just going out there having fun, not really overcomplicating anything. Don't psych myself out for my matches. Be more offensive, technique-wise, that aspect. Wrestling's mental, and you still have to go out there and worry about technique too. So from a technical point, I was just focusing on getting to my offense and not really letting the guy do anything. So.
All right. Stephen, I wanted to ask you guys wrestling together and with Doyle, and how has that made you, want to strive to do better, and how has he made you better as his partner?
Well, I definitely wouldn't be where I am at without Doyle. I know it sounds a little cliche, but it's definitely true. Just in junior high, pushing a little bit harder, going to some wrestling camps. I know Doyle's dad took me around with him a little bit to a few wrestling camps, and after junior high practice, sometimes we just come in here and work technique and work on some fine setup stuff, and wrestling with high schoolers after the season was over a little bit. It's all brought let me here, and we're both here. So.
What would it mean for you? I'll come back. Another question for you. What would it mean to get back to the semifinals this year and try to, improve on last year? What would that mean for you and just kind of ending your career here at Centennial?
Well, definitely be a big stone to turn over. I believe I can do it, so that's what I'm going to do.
All right. And how about for you, Doyle? What, how much would it mean for Steven to get further this year, and as you guys have pushed each other, and wrestling is an individual sport, but it's a team sport too. I can tell you guys,
Yeah, I mean, me and Steven kind of have that bond, kind of like a brotherly like bond, so like I believe in him and he believes in himself, and just all the hard work that we've put in together, it's paying off this year for him. I mean, I can just tell there's a big difference even from last year to this year, and it would just be something special, It'd be really emotional at the time. I mean, I couldn't even really say if he did achieve something great like that. I mean, I couldn't even say how I would react or anything. It would just kind of be in the moment, It'd just be awesome.
This weekend, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Let's talk about Coach Davis, how much he's meant to you guys in your career, and I'm assuming he was helping you guys or kind of had an eye on you guys from junior high and even elementary, and just kind of talk about the role he's played in your guys' careers as you guys are both seniors, and kind of if you can sum it up in words.
Coach Davis, he's always been there for us, I would say a good trait that he has is he doesn't care who we are, really, I mean, he knows the kind of wrestlers we are. We're more the better wrestlers, in our practice room, but he doesn't care though. He treats us the same as anybody else, he's barking at us, and like he'll bark at us, he'll bark at anybody else, and he's always trying to push us and make us better every day.
How about Lucy?
He's always kind of the mellow guy, but when he gets excited, it's fun to see. Like during an after match or something like that. So.
Yeah, that's great. All right, we'll kind of sum things up here and talk about, let's just go ahead and kind of, if you can, in words, talk about, this will be the 4th time for you guys going to state, and kind of all the emotions and preparation for heading up to Omaha tomorrow morning, and just kind of what you guys are looking forward to starting Thursday.
Yeah, just getting mentally ready, and it's nice to have a few trips there under the belt already, and just used to the atmosphere and get after it. So.
Yep, just kind of what he's saying, just show up there and do work, really. We've been there 4 times now, and we know what to expect, and it's just a matter of going out there and having fun, and then wrestling your style. Steven, he prepares totally differently from how I prepare, We just got to go there and wrestle our style, and everything will work out in the end.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us here on StrivSports.com. Appreciate the short notice interview, and good luck this weekend. We'll be down there Saturday. Hopefully get some pictures of you guys and share the Centennial Bronco wrestling story. So thank you guys.
Yep, thank you.